Let's do that again. Take two.
Take two.
Clap.
Hello and welcome to One at the Door, a House of Damnation podcast. She's beauty, she's grace, and she's got a 22-inch waist. It's Roxie Moron. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. Or should I say, thank you for coming to my house and me having you.
Honestly, it feels like an absolute pleasure to be in your house. This is so fantastic. I know we've been here. It feels like it changes every time that we come here, actually, which I really love.
It probably does. I just always like to mix things up a little bit.
There's always a new album somewhere. So.
New album, new book, new wig. There's always something.
So, for anyone who hasn't met you before, Roxie, which is very doubtful, you are the longest reigning queen in Cornwall, as far as I'm aware. So, how would you describe your drag to someone that has never met you before?
That's a hard question, but a good question. I'd like to say that Roxie is kind, polished, fun and caring. So I think ultimately I've been a performer for a really long time, but the real important thing about my drag is being a people person and being really kind to people.
Yes.
So I'd like to say Roxie is, a kind queen, but glamorous, and funny, which I don't know if that's the right answer or not, but we'll go with it.
I mean, I completely agree with it. I think there's a lot of people in the community that do look up to you, and I think that you have all those qualities. You have got a sharp tongue as well, which we all love.
I do.
But you definitely have to be on your feet.
Yeah, always, and I think that comes with the territory, but I think ultimately it comes from a nice place.
So fashion, literature, performing arts, they're all big influences for you.
Massive.
So how do those interests shape your character, your looks, and the performances you create on stage?
I'd say probably fashion is my biggest inspiration. But actually, it goes back to my mum being my biggest inspiration.
Oh, lovely.
I remember her walking me to school when I was sort of 6 or 7 in an outfit that I would wear now and 4-inch heels. So I think actually it goes back further than music and fashion. It goes back to her. But yeah, fashion history, Dior fashion history is kind of a real key inspiration for me. But music massively shapes it. But much older music. I think so many people nowadays will be doing lip syncing to Ariana Grande or things like that. And that's great. And I love that, but that's just not me. So I think for me, it's finding the things that have inspired me the most and turning that into what Roxie does.
Yeah. So it's kind of your sort of aspects of your childhood, you growing up has kind of fed into that drag
Massively.
persona.
More, I realise it more now I'm older.
Yeah.
Even though I'm very young. But yeah, I'm noticing it more and more, actually things that inspired me when, have stuck with me since I was a kid.
Yeah.
More so than new influences I find now, which is it's cool. It's really nice to reflect on that and take that into what I do.
Things that have soul then, I would say.
And just real meaning, and it's more than just throwing on a wig. It has a purpose behind it.
You've been performing for a number of years now, so in that time from when you started out as baby drag and into the fabulous queen that you are now, how has it changed for you? What has been your drive?
Yeah. Okay. So baby drag actually started when I was about 11.
Okay.
My year 6 teacher was a supply teacher called Miss Juniper, who sadly passed away while I was at secondary school.
Oh.
But she put on an end of year show where we did a vaudeville kind of act. All the girls wore suits and all the boys dressed up in dresses or skirts or whatever. And we put on this big show, and it was so fun. And that kind of, I guess, was a starting point, even though I didn't know it was a starting point.
Yeah.
And then when I went to university, I just went to a party in drag, which was actually just a bra and pants and a little jacket.
Love it.
And one of my friends, Rosie, painted me. If you're watching this, Rosie, I love you.
Hi, Rosie.
She's great. And it spiraled from that. And then people asked me to model for their photographs and their fashion photography coursework and stuff like that. And it kind of just grew from there. And then I was lucky enough to get a performance slot at 2014 Cornwall Pride.
Wow.
And since then, the rest is kind of history. It's been really fun.
That's fabulous.
But yeah, it's changed a lot over time. I definitely feel like I've become more myself over time. And I think when I was starting, not when I was 10, but from 2014, I was trying to be someone that I probably wasn't. And I've just learnt to be my authentic self over time. And that's been great.
Yeah, I think everyone starts off like that though, isn't it? There's this idea of what drag needs to be, especially with how we see it portrayed in media. And then what is classic drag throughout Britain and all kinds of places. But I think we've definitely, it definitely takes a while to kind of like find your authentic self in drag and realize you don't have to be in this certain mold
100%.
that is set out for you.
And I think my biggest piece of advice is to just be yourself.
Yeah.
Don't try and be like someone else. Don't try and copy what I'm doing. If anyone's like looking at me as inspiration, don't be me.
You can't.
Well, not even that. You can, but I am me for a reason.
Yeah.
And that's really important. And you'll be you for a reason. And anyone watching you're yourself. You're your own person. And that's awesome.
Yeah.
And let's go with like, we need people to be themselves. I don't want carbon copies of one Roxie is enough.
Yeah. I don't think I could deal with two.
No, it's a lot.
It is. But we love it.
Thank you. I love it too.
You're also the owner of House of Moron Hair. So I was just wondering how that started out for you. Like, because you've created wigs for me, you've created wigs for Evil Incarnate, you've created wigs for like pantomimes and theatre shows and, you know, like everything in between. So I was just, wondering how that started for you, kind of what draws you to creating hair.
I started doing hair because I couldn't afford to pay someone else to do it for me.
Really?
That's the real honest answer. Like, genuinely, I was like, I've got to learn how to do this myself because if I want the hair I want, I can't afford to pay someone else to do it.
Fair.
So I learned how to do it myself. And then people were like, can you do hair for me?
Yeah.
And I was really lucky that Reggie's Amateur Operatic Society, that I'm a member of and currently chairperson for, they asked me to do wigs for Priscilla Queen of the Desert, the show. And that's the first kind of theatre show I did. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. Even though I was like, I don't know if I can. And like the wigs they were asking for were really complicated. And I was like, yeah, I can, that's no problem.
Yeah.
And I faked it till I made it. And they all worked out perfectly. I was really pleased. I would do them very differently now.
Yeah.
But then, I've been really lucky to do wigs for yourself and queens up and down the country. It's been really quite incredible. So, it all came from a place where I was just tight and didn't want to pay anyone else. But now people pay me.
Do you know that I think that's a valid skill to learn though. And, you know, I even struggle brushing my wigs because I'm scared you're probably looking at her and you're like, what are you doing?
It's still looking okay, don't worry.
She's holding together slowly.
I wouldn't have let you wear it otherwise. I wouldn't have let you wear it. I would have just given you one of mine.
But I think that sewing, like even just like small repairs and stuff you can make to your outfits. There's just so many different skills that go into drag.
Everything, learning how to do makeup, how to record music, how to interact with people. Like you learn everything. And I think I didn't have anyone to teach me. I've kind of taught myself everything.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that I am in some way teaching other people in one way, shape or another.
So you're also one of the directors for House of Damnation. So I was just wondering, what made you want to get involved with the organisation beyond simply performing with us? Yeah,
a real important thing for me in drag is more than performing. I love performing. I love being on stage. I think that's what people know me for, but I'm an educator at heart. And for me, getting out into the community, challenging stigma, changing opinion, making people realise it's okay to be yourself is really important. And I think a community interest company like this can really do that. And I think there's a lot of scope and a lot of work that can be done still. And I think that's so important. In your opinion, what do you think House of Damnation has brought to the Cornish drag scene? Overall, that's a really exciting question. I love that. I think it's taken drag out into places that didn't have it before, which I think is really awesome. Great. I think myself, like I don't drive, so I can get so far, but I think you've been able to get out to places that hadn't seen it, and been able to introduce wider community to it, which I think is fantastic. So big well done to you guys. I think it's awesome. Thank you. I think it's really important that we reach out to more rural communities, because, you know, we've got certain places like Falmouth, Redruth, I would say as well, with yourself and Ginger being like in the area. Certain areas like have access to drag, but a lot of areas still don't. They don't get to experience that. And even doing the show like Imbued, it was incredible because there were so many people that were like, oh, it's about time that something like this came to Bude. Like they've had Pride and, you know, certain other things, but I think they almost felt a little bit forgotten about because they're so far up on the North Coast. So I'm really glad that you know. Yeah, 100%. And it's not even just drag. I think it's just queer stuff. Yeah. Like there's not a dedicated queer venue in Cornwall. No. And like there needs to be opportunity for spaces like that, whether that's through drag or through other facets of the community. I think it's so important. So absolutely. And I did an amazing event in Bude last weekend. with Cornwall Pride, which was like a drag workshop, which was
Fabulous.
amazing. So I got to take drag up again and got
That's great.
young people there to experience drag. It was brilliant. So I think anything that we can all do to kind of bring more queer things to Cornwall, I think is really important.
So as a director, where would you like to see House of Damnation kind of go in the future?
Ooh, that's a good question too. I like these. These are good questions.
Yeah.
Yes. I think reaching more people and really getting to the heart of that kind of community work in those workshops, developing those things as well as performing. I think performing is going to be a massive part of what House of Damnation does, but I think there's so much you can do. And I know we talked about it at our AGM about kind of reaching more, like you say, those people in rural places that don't have access to this sort of thing, and doing more there, I think, is where I think it can really grow. I
think so. How long have you been doing drag now?
This is technically year 15.
Is it really?
But like actively performing for like 12.
Wow. Okay.
I know.
So on that, when you think back to when back to when you first started, how has the Cornish drag scene kind of changed in that time, do you think?
It's definitely grown. Like I remember when I first started, like there weren't really that many queens at all, if any, that I can remember. They were actively performing a lot. And I think I saw a quote on Instagram and it's super cheesy and I've apologized to the viewers. But like I really want to become the person I needed.
Yes.
When I was younger. So it's been amazing to see like more people come up through and do drag and do that. Yeah, it's more competition for me, but that's fine.
Like, competition, you?
Yes. Everyone's competition. Everyone's looking for and it's the same, not just drag queens, it's the same for any performer or any business. Like everyone's competing for the same slice of the pie. And I think, it's grown, but that's great because there will be a time where I'm physically unable or don't want to anymore.
I want to see Roxie on a mobility scooter riding into a gig.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Please.
I just think, I was just saying to someone else the other day, I was like, I will keep doing this as long as people keep booking me.
Yes.
Whether that means I'm really old and the really old one in the scene or not. I do feel like the grandma of the scene, which is for my own sins, but I'll take it.
Why not just go with auntie, darling?
Well, I am, like you said earlier, I am the longest like reigning monarch in Cornwall, so I've got to take it. I've got to take being a grandma.
I love it. I do think back to like the first time that we kind of like first started like talking and stuff, and it was on the Cornwall Pride bus tour.
Yes.
And
I loved the bus tour.
Oh, it needs to come back, honestly.
The bus tour was so good.
And what was I going with this?
It's when we first started talking.
Oh yeah, it was when that meme was around when it was like, "You're not my mother," and you'd be like, "Yes, I am." It's still iconic.
I know. I loved the bus tour. Although what people did not see is how miserable I was when I was on the bus. I was so miserable doing drag for 12 hours on a bus.
And it was warm.
It was warm, painful.
Yeah.
And if anyone knew what went on behind the scenes of that bus tour, oh my gosh.
Yeah. There's just like there's some gigs that you do which are definitely worse than others in terms of behind the scenes. Like, this is probably one of them because this house is extortionately hot.
I'm so sorry.
So what do you think is kind of unique or distinctive about the Cornish drag scene compared to other places that do drag?
I think we don't have like a lot of club venues like a lot of bigger cities do. So it's naturally just very different.
Yeah.
And I love that. Like we don't have people out lip syncing for tips or anything like that. And I think wherever you go, there is something different. Be that I've done theatre shows, I've done like weddings, birthdays, like it's very niche and of its own.
Yeah.
And I think drag in Cornwall is like nowhere else because we don't have a big queer scene, so we make it.
Yeah.
And that's actually really cool because we can make it whatever we want.
Yeah.
So actually what it is this year will be very different to maybe what it is next year.
And it's also like I suppose we get like new audiences through doing that as well, you know, like by being forced, I guess, in one way. I suppose you've got a little bit of a scene down in like Falmouth because there's a student life, but we're kind of forced to get ourselves out there and meet new people. And I think that is quite nice because we're building more bridges between different 100%. Communities in Cornwall.
And I was able to bring it to a much bigger audience through theatre, which was really cool. So I was in my first kind of show I did properly in Cornwall in drag was Cabaret with True Amateur Operatic. So that was like 10 years ago, and I was one of the chorus girls for that, which was great. And then I went to Roast, and I was in Priscilla and brought drag to that, which was like the perfect show to do that. But like I was open with such open arms. So I think I've been able to bring it to a wider audience through theatre, not just queer events, which is really cool.
Do you have a like favorite theatre show that you've done?
Oh,
big question, because I know that you love it.
Probably I would say Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah.
I played King Herod, and that was again with Roast. I got to do that at the Minac and also at the Regal, which was fantastic.
Amazing.
Probably either Jesus Christ Superstar or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which got to do with the Hall of Cornwall.
Oh yeah, that was brilliant. I'm so gutted I actually missed that.
I know.
I was so gutted, and like the reviews were just amazing. Like
it was so much fun, and we're going back there again next year with Shrek. So fingers crossed.
Tell Helen she needs to bring back Charlie and the Chocolate Factory for another
another
go.
I'm sure we would love to do it. I don't know whether I don't think I could sing Mr. Salt again. I feel like that was a fluke of a week, but that was kind of iconic though. I mean that whole thing. It was so much fun.
I mean I do feel sorry for your back. For
what happened in rehearsal across the floor. I know I've had some viral moments. I took there's one of me falling off a chair down at Penley.
Yes, I love that one so.
I know it's been 2 years since that happened.
Yeah.
And that was great fun. And I fell on the beat. Audience, I fell to the time of the music, and that's very important. If you're going to fall with grace and in time.
Do you know what though? I absolutely love that because you just take it. I mean, I've seen like the few instances where you have had a fall.
Oh, I fell in front of 2,000 people at Truro Pride a couple of years ago.
That's
I stacked it. And I went like full banana slip, like in the air, straight down.
But you know what? You show a level of professionalism, and I know I'm blowing smoke up your backside, but you do show a level of professionalism. You just like get up and laugh it off and continue, and like I think people love you more for that.
We're all human. I'm not perfect. I try and be as polished as possible and poised as possible, but it's real life.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fall over. I may not hit the note every time. Most of the time I do, but there are times where I don't, and that's okay. But you've got to get up, pick yourself up, ask for a gin and tonic from the audience, and hopefully get 6. And that's what normally happens.
I love that.
Yeah.
Why not? I'd rather a gin and tonic over a tip, honestly.
It works.
Or both. I'm not fussy.
There are times where I've asked for a gin and tonic from the audience, and I have had 6, and I'm like, I can't drink 6. But you go with it. And it's, the show must go on, always.
Absolutely.
Always.
So looking ahead, what would you like to see on the Cornish drag scene in, say, 5 years?
I'm going to slightly change the question, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
To the queer scene, I think in just bigger, because I think we're in a point now where voices are being silenced, and that needs to change.
Yeah.
And I think my hope for the sort of LGBTQIA plus scene is that we continue to fight really hard. You're all good.
Yeah, sorry, I felt a draft.
You're ruining my political speech, people. Ruining my political speech.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. There is a lot of work to be done. And voices are being silenced. People feel unsafe. And that can't continue. So in 5 years, I need it to be a much safer place for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I will do what I can to make that happen.
Yeah, completely agree.
As grandma, I've got to wheel myself forward. Wheel the old girl out. Fight the fight.
So what's coming up next for Roxie Moron?
Lots of things. I've just done Boardmasters, so I'm gutted the viewers can't have seen that. But if you were there, I hope you had a great time and have recovered well. My next gig is going to be Newquay Pride on the 29th of August.
Yes.
And then in October, I am really lucky to be doing the entertainment for the UK Pride Organisers Network.
Oh, wow.
I
fabulous.
know. So I'm hoping for some more bookings from
That'd
that.
be
Up and down the
great.
country, which is great.
That'll be amazing. Yeah. Oh, she's a circuit queen now.
I am a hard-working girl. Working girl by definition.
Love it. And not that, well, some people that'll be watching this already know you, follow you, but for those who don't, where can people follow you online? And
Yeah. So you can find me on Instagram at the Roxie Moron, and that's Roxie with an IE, or Roxie Moron on Facebook, but the links will be down below in the description.
They're not going to be down below, they're above. They're
above?
Yeah, they're always above.
Oh.
Because the captions are below.
But what about in the description?
Oh, they can be in the description as well. But in this argument, they're above.
Like and subscribe.
So with the podcast, we always try and do like a bit of a fun segment within it.
I love that.
And I might regret this one. So I was going to ask you today, as you're the fashion queen.
I try.
Would you rate my looks?
We're going to toot and boot.
Since I started.
We're going to toot and boot.
I'm so going to regret this.
No, you're not. It's going to be absolutely fine.
Where are you starting?
I'm going right back to the first Instagram post.
Oh, God. Oh, actually, it's lucky because I think I've removed some of them in archive. So I actually don't know what would be the first one. Oh, it would be my 80s look. Is it that one?
This is the first post of yours on Instagram. You can't even see because you haven't got your contact lenses.
No, I haven't. I can't see anything.
So we'll insert the picture
Ding.
somewhere here. So I feel like for me, this look is quintessentially what I think of when I think of object.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
I think it is. It's definitely the look I'm known for. Like, and even like people I regularly see at events. There was like, when is it coming back out? Which is a huge compliment because I absolutely love that look.
I love it, and I'm gutted your corset in this picture is broken, but we'll get sort a new one. That's okay.
Absolutely.
My only thing is, I think your hips look great. I think the boots are great.
Yeah.
I feel like we need some in there.
Do you think? Because I've always tried. See, the reason why I've never wore a breastplate is because I always wanted to represent the A-cup queens. Like,
true.
I think there's so many people like that wear breastplates, and like I like appreciate like maybe a little bit. You know,
I just think everything else you're doing is really feminine.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that isn't. So that's what I would suggest.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, I think I was a little bit androgynous as well. I was like kind of phasing out that. I've got more
2023.
feminine. Yeah. So I think that was when I kind of stopped doing the white face and...
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, though. That's a lovely compliment.
I try. I am nice.
When you want to be.
When I want to be. Okay, so the next one is from 2024.
Okay.
It's this one.
Oh, goodness. Yes. That was Falmouth Pride, and we did Strut the Plank afterwards, I think it was.
We did. That was a long day.
Yes.
Actually, I wasn't in drag in the day, so I can't complain. It wasn't a long day.
Oh, no, you
for me.
didn't. You actually went home and got...
Yeah, I did. I love this catsuit. That sort of black... It's black velvet, isn't it?
Yeah,
with, like, stars and
stars. It's from Cider, I think, and it's got like these really like flowy arms and legs. It's a bit like disco-y, like...
Yeah, I really like that. Yeah, disco vibes. I always love that. Like, yeah. It's just a shame that it's, for me, as it always, but because you're tall, when you've got heels on as well, like, just longer legs to the floor, but...
Yeah, like, well, the
actual flares can be longer, but that's not your fault. That's just Cider not making longer clothes, which is homophobic.
To be fair, though, I'll give Cider their due. They do. I've bought some absolutely amazing stuff from them, and like the quality for what you pay is great.
Yeah,
like,
really good. And I think this is from the same day, but this was the evening.
Yes.
I do love this gown. I do love this gown because it's got a good slit, I remember, from what I remember.
Yeah, it's got a slit down.
One side.
Yeah, one side, yeah. And yeah, it's got like sort of sequins at the top of the dress.
Yeah, on the lacy bit.
Yeah. It's a little bit scratchy. It's a little bit like... But you know what? It looks... I think it looks good.
I think possibly my favourite.
Really?
I think.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
I like a gown.
Do you agree with it being like paired with the... I think I've got the PVC corset
in
that one.
Corset on there, yeah.
I think it does like having over the top just kind of like divides it up a little bit more.
Yeah,
and
it's
like
cute.
Otherwise you've just got this like huge seam across the centre.
Yeah, and I like it with the black hair as well.
Yes.
I do.
I actually need to get her back out.
Love that.
You might need a little bit of a restyle, I think.
That's okay. I can do that. For a small fee, I think it's £50. That's House of Moron hair on Instagram.
Ding!
So now we're in 2025. And we're in this.
Oh, retro romance.
I love that.
I feel like this is my podcast.
I know. So this is the Powerpuff Girls, but is it like...
Yeah, so it was
Sabrina Carpenter, Chapel Roan, and Charlie XCX?
Yeah, so it's Power Pop Girls, I think, wasn't it?
Yes, the Power Pop Girls. I do always love like an 80s moment.
Yeah. And I like something that you can just like... Because there was a really lovely crowd that night. And like, obviously for drag, you always kind of like want a little bit of drama and like it to be extra. But I think that night, it just felt nice to be comfortable and just like enjoy the moment with the crowd.
Drag is never comfortable.
We say...
Even now I'm not comfortable. I'm sweating.
I literally have a corset like digging into places it shouldn't be.
Also, Evelyn looks great in this picture too, with the black and red hair. I like the black and red hair.
What's that?
It's black and red curly hair I did.
Oh, Evelyn, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Her.
Great.
I was like, who?
I love that hair.
I completely forgot that she was in that photo.
It's one of my favourite hairs I've done for Evelyn, actually.
I actually prefer it. If you remember, though, it started out and it was more kind of... I don't know what you'd call it, but then you permed it afterwards, and I actually prefer that.
And then the next few posts, no shade, but all the shade, is the same outfit. So I'm going to have to now skip a few months. Maybe a year. And then we go to April this year. which is this one.
Oh, that was a great day. That was the anniversary, wasn't it?
Second anniversary of
Ginger's
Ginger's
Diner,
Diner.
yeah.
Yeah, that was good. This dress is cute. I love a 50s moment.
Yeah, I'm really into that style at the minute, and I think I just like I would love to because I've started like sewing and stuff as well, learning how to sew. And I think the next thing for me, well, if I could make some, what style would you call that? Pin-up?
Yeah.
Yeah, like pin-up dresses, that kind of thing. I would absolutely love that.
Yeah.
It's just a great place to
The
start.
hardest thing about that is white around the neck.
I know.
Wearing white around the neck is always hard.
Oh, white. Oh, as
like,
in the...
Like around there.
Oh, I thought you were on about like my,
No,
my makeup.
No, more so like getting makeup on it.
Yeah.
It's really hard. And then there's this one.
Yes,
Now, I love an orange flowy number.
Yes.
It's very summery, light, comfortable again. Again, had the... That's what I would say. I think that's what you're missing.
Okay, mother spoken.
I have. I just think you do everything else, and that's the one thing you miss.
Yeah. Okay, I will get a padded bra.
There you go.
All right,
Doesn't
I'll
need to
do
be
it.
a breastplate. I don't wear a breastplate.
Yeah,
and then for Ginger and Ginger alone, this new outfit today.
Ding. Yeah, Ginger's up to 9 outfits now.
Ding! Well done, girl.
Honestly, Ginger, I mean, everyone knows who Ginger is. Ginger owns the Drag Cafe. We interviewed her for the first episode of One at the Door, and she has been on to me endlessly about the number of outfits I own. So I took myself down to the charity shop and found this lovely number. So it's a shawl with... I just thought the material was amazing.
The colour looks great.
I think it's like under the
colour
light,
is
the
beautiful.
shift is gorgeous, and there's a few alterations I want to make and stuff. But I think all in all,
yeah, the colour
it's
is
a good purchase.
Yeah, it's a really good purchase, and the colour is exceptional.
Yeah, and to be fair, from you, I learned that like you don't have to invest in ridiculously priced drag.
No.
You can find some amazing stuff in charity shops. It's just
vintage.
Yeah,
it's great.
Oh, honestly,
and other online retailers.
Yes, are available.
Are available. But no, this colour looks great on you. I love it.
Thank you so much.
Definite 2.
Out of what?
All of them.
Definite 2, as in 2 out of...
No, toot.
Oh, toot! I thought you were being shady.
No, not at all. All the others are 1s. No, I'm joking. And on the next episode, we'll rate all of mine. And that'll be a whole episode because...
Oh, that could be like when I have my episode recorded, I'll rate your looks.
There you go.
That's it. Plan.
There'll be a lot of looks. That will be the whole episode.
There's a lot to get through.
There's a lot.
There's 15 years.
Yeah. Good luck.
I'm going to need a drink. You've been watching One at the Door, a House of Damnation podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you think of the podcast. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye.